The snow is here to stay.
I think in the next like 4 or 5 days, it's supposed to snow like 4 or 5 feet.
So we're looking on the bright side. Any bees?
No bees yet.
Oh, that's good. That's one perk, right? And excited to start on the inside soon. What are you doing here?
What's up?
But first, we are determined to finish this siding.
If you do it correctly, it should all be level.
How are we so far?
Not good.
What plate do you want me to use? Okay. Who sings this? Dolly Parton. You want cheese in here? Play We Will Rock You. Sure. Do you remember who sings it? Queen. Can you do it on your hands? Ready? Guitar? Yeah. You gonna play guitar one day? Okay.
No.
With Nonu?
But I'm just coming to buy yen for me.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Not for you, okay? Yeah, maybe soon. Ask him again. Can you dance with your hair? Let me see you dance with your hair. Yeah. Jimmy's here. What are you doing here?
What's up? I am batting clean up for Jason.
Wow, cool. That's a fun surprise. You want coffee or anything?
No, I'm okay. I've already had like 3 coffees.
Okay. Cool.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
You drinking some tea?
I already had some tea.
Mmm.
Still working on it, actually.
He's putting blueberries in his tea.
Oh, well, I have blueberries for lunch. Maybe I'll put some in my tea.
I don't know if I recommend it. You can try.
All right, so many of you guys know Jason, the guy that's been helping us with tile, is a guy that I grew up with, went to high school with, and he's been doing a lot of work for us. He did the casita, he's been doing the master, and then we had Jimmy, who is one of Jason's friends. He did the downstairs bathroom for us in here, and it came out amazing. Jason actually got called on to another job, and so Jimmy has actually come up to help him finish this job up. So we're gonna go up and discuss some of the details with finishing the master right now.
We're here. We're doing it.
This is not getting tiled, right?
No.
I think that definitely wrapping this in the floor stone would be pretty dope. I could like polish a piece up and we can see what it looks like.
Okay. I think what Jason was saying yesterday is that maybe this top piece here and then the niche and the bench we do in the floor tile.
Oh, interesting.
I thought for like the continuation of the tile, this top part would be way better in this.
Yeah.
Inside the niche and on the bench,
Yeah.
I think it would be fine. It would basically be like the floor tile would be in here,
Okay.
like on those 4
That
sides.
we
and then
do a
right
lot
here.
of, so I think that would look good.
Okay.
And then the back of this would still be the
It would be the wall tile.
Okay.
I think the question is really whether to do the top of the pony wall in this stone.
He had me order 40, and he said that he thinks they come in a box of 50. And then he was like, I think we're 10 short.
No.
Probably needed a full box.
All right, well I just won't mess these up.
There you go.
Alrighty, yeah, we got this.
So last night at Ben's high school, which is Jennifer's second son, Ben is a senior in high school and is on the wrestling team, and there was a big wrestling fundraiser last night. It was kind of like a father and son duel, which I didn't even know that's what they called wrestling matches, are duels. And so Trent actually wrestled Ben. Last year, Grayson wrestled Ben, which was
Awful.
awful.
Whipped pretty good.
It's really cool to see, and Trent was excited but had no idea, like he said, what he was doing, because jiu-jitsu is similar but not at all close to wrestling.
I just never wrestled. So like like I understand you're supposed to pin people, but like they took all the dads or like all the people standing in back into the locker room. They're like, all right, this year the scoring system for high school has changed. They're like, now it's going to be 3 points for a takedown instead of 2. And then they're like, and then a near fall is blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, a near fall? Like what, if you almost fall? What's a near fall? Like, I don't even know what that is. And then he was like, and then 1 swipe is this. 2 swipes is this. 3 swipes is this. I'm like, what are we swiping? What are the swipes? Do you know what this is?
I have no clue.
I have no idea what the swipes are. I'm like, is this like where they're trying to get pinned and they like touch both shoulder blades and then they roll? Is that a swipe? So if they keep rolling their back, like 3 swipes is 3 points, or
I don't know.
I don't know what
It
this.
might be something like that.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
And so like the whole time I'm like, I have 0 idea of what the scoring is like or anything like that. I just know that if you pin them, you win, and that's all I know. And so we went out there.
Did they say go easy on them, or did they just say like give it your all?
They said like you guys can fool around, but like the whole purpose of this is to like help the team, especially the new guys, experience a wrestling match, like what it's actually going to be like without actually competing yet.
Right.
So they go out there with the dads, and then it's not like.
And there's a crowd and there's pressure. It's just like that
And
adrenaline.
there's a ref, and like
Yeah.
you know, it's like they treat it like a real match. So they don't want to do it to give the kids experience.
Yeah.
They're like, don't go out there and get hurt. Also, don't go out and hurt them.
Yeah.
And blah blah blah. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went out there and I don't know.
I think Ben had a good time.
Yeah, Ben had a really good time.
Good.
He loved it.
That was fun. Did you have fun at Ben's school yesterday?
Were you wrestling before the boys went out?
He wants to go back to the school because he left his cookie there.
Oh no.
So we got to go back and get his cookie.
Where did you leave your cookie?
I've been school.
Okay.
Oh,
gosh.
Super fun, and just one of the many perks of having Jennifer's family close by. So nice to be able to get to hang out with them, be involved in their school activities, and Leo getting to play with his cousins and just kind of go crazy in a high school gymnasium. It was super cute. It
It was fun.
was fun, but today we got to get right back to it.
Yep. We got as much siding as we can possibly do in one day to do today. Hopefully we can get the lower section done in all of the places where snow is going to slough off the roofs and pile up. And if we get that accomplished, then today will be a successful day. The holidays are coming up. Everybody knows that this is a big financial strain on most people. And if you guys didn't know, last year, over 50% of Americans went into debt just to pay for holiday things. Now, today's sponsor is PDS Debt, and they are here to help. PDS Debt has personalized solutions for everybody. Whether you're dealing with credit card debt, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, they have a program that will work for you. Obviously, everybody is trying to stay out of debt, but if you're one of those people where things have fallen behind and you've slipped into debt and you need a little bit of help, PDS Debt is here to help. If you guys want to click the link in our description or go to pdsdebt.com/Trent and Allie, you can actually take advantage of a free debt analysis. It takes 30 seconds. So what are you waiting for? Start planning today. Click the link in our description or go to pdsdebt.com/Trent and Allie and get a free debt analysis today. I wanted to say thanks again to PDS Debt for helping people that are dealing with debt and for sponsoring today's video. Now I am going to get ready and head out and get to work.
And yet I hope in your heart that
Hello?
we are apart. You
Where's
feel
everybody?
me.
Ooh, it's nice in here.
You know from the start.
This is day 2 of siding. I would say day 1 is the work out the kinks day. Day 2 is gonna fly. We got this.
Oh, let's hope. We don't have a lot of time. I think in the next like 4 or 5 days, it's supposed to snow like 4 or 5 feet. So we really need to get the siding up where the snow is gonna slough off of the roofs above us. Because if we don't, we're gonna be digging out giant icebergs in order to put this siding up. We don't wanna do that.
Keep me far away for long.
It would be really great to mount like a cable from that side of the building to the bottom of the stairs so that you can like help pull or guide yourself up when it's really icy and muddy and slippery. Just like a little tow rope. Perfect, yeah, a little motor attached to it.
Like your bunny hill?
Yeah. Just throw in a ski lift while we're at it, actually.
Why not?
That'd be great.
Got nothing else going on.
Yeah. This wall should be so easy. One window, no vents.
Yeah, you see her? No. Lined up on the shadow there. Up. Up.
That's looking pretty big. Oh. That looks pretty good.
Do you see it at all? Point to where you think it is.
I don't think you'll be able to pick it up with the camera.
I don't even see it with my eyes.
I think it's gonna be like down.
Do you see it over there, Grayson?
I can see it right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's gonna slough on us. What?
We've got a stick that's in the right spot.
Hey!
Hopefully we got a couple more.
We knew what we were doing on this side.
Oh, so yeah, just snap that 24 line and bring it over and it'll just go right up.
Cool. All right, here's the before. It's one slight jog in the foundation, one window, and that's it. No vents, nothing else to cut out. Should be pretty easy to side this part of the house. We are at risk of getting snowed on because there is a bunch of snow on the roof that looks like it's going to slough at any second, but it should be nice and powdery if it does fall on us. It's a nice little skiff right up there. It's gonna happen at some point. What's your prediction? What time are we gonna get rained on?
I don't know if it's gonna get warm enough for that slough.
Really? Okay. I predict around 2 p.m.
Okay. Hopefully we'll be out of here by 2 p.m.
Okay.
I can be with you wherever. Stay at home or in a foreign land. I can stay like this forever.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
It's literally perfect. With our 1 inch hang down, we're an 1/8 inch short. All right, we are flying here. We got our first 3 pieces up. They're going to cut the piece that's going to see around this window, and then we'll have, I think, probably 1 more piece and a little scab piece at the end.
My question, I guess, is that everything is sealed. It's just being shingled right now, but the fact that the siding is basically open to what's below it is not a problem. It doesn't need to get like sealed up from the bottom against whatever it's next to on the house.
I don't know. I think that's just how you finish it.
Okay.
The problem is, generally, the siding would be tight against the building.
Right here,
Yeah, what is that?
it's open to foam or exterior insulation. So
Yeah.
animals can burrow up,
Yeah.
which is a problem that we're already having. So I'm
Yeah.
just trying to figure out, like, what do you put against this, flashing or mortar, to prevent things from going behind the siding?
Yeah, what I just said.
You said nothing.
No, I said stone.
Yeah, which is not sealing it. That's just like for aesthetics.
Well,
You know what I mean?
the stone would be sealing it in case the rodents try to go in. They would have to burrow through rock.
You mean adhere them to the building?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have 1 more season of animals burrowing up into our house, and then we're gonna seal it up.
Yeah, I don't know if they will with the foam. The foam is most likely different than the rock wool, but we'll see.
Okay.
Putting these corners on with the foam is pretty difficult because you can put those lags in and they can suck in a little too far in either direction and kind of skew the corner and knock it out of plumb, and it's just not easy.
Things are moving pretty fast. It hasn't been that long. What time is it? Feels like 9 a.m. 11:30. It's still pretty early. This first row on this side of the house of the addition is done. I think we're gonna start wrapping around the back of the house and try to get as much of the perimeter around the bottom of the house done as we can. Just see how far we get today. It's going pretty well. The sheets are heavy and fragile, and every sheet basically has to be carried one at a time. So it's a little bit slow moving things around, but that the installation itself is pretty seamless.
I'm pretty happy with it. Could definitely be better, could always be better, but I think once we get the trim up on this, it's actually gonna look really nice. Right now you can probably see all the seams and the nails and it probably looks bad, but when we're done, it's gonna look great.
Wrapping around to the back of the house is great, except for the fact that it's completely shaded and like 20 degrees colder, which is wild, the difference it makes. Out in the sun, it is a muddy, sloppy mess. It's crazy, just like underneath the snow. Even on spots that were pretty much compacted, how muddy it is when the ground starts to warm up. So back here, we don't have the mud problem. We just have the cold problem. Any bees?
No bees yet.
Oh, that's good. That's one perk, right?
Please tell me what you like. There's nothing wrong with that. Trippy and we all lose track. I wouldn't mind it if I find it. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't have to be an acrobat. I wouldn't mind it. Should I find it?
Look at that! Gorgeous! It's a little high. Do you care? There you go. Oh, a little, yeah, right there.
Please tell me what you like. There's nothing wrong with that.
How cold are your feet?
My feet aren't that bad. Hands are pretty cold.
You want some hot hands?
I've got them.
Oh.
I just have to have gloves that you can actually work with.
Yeah, there's not much insulation.
Not very warm, unfortunately. We're making some progress though. We're probably about 40% of the way down the back of the house, and it's 12:55, so I think we should be able to get to the end of the house.
Wow.
And then do the piece where the snow's gonna slough.
Okay.
On the other side of the house, and that's really all I wanted to get accomplished today.
Cool. Honestly, this backside is extra credit because nothing sloughs right here.
Yeah, it's true. I just think once we get a bunch of snow, it's gonna be
Harder.
a big pain to carry sheets all the way back here, so we may as well just do as many as we can while there's like barely any snow.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's way steep, it's not gonna be fun.
Not the same. Like Jimmy said, or someone said though, you don't need ladders at that point.
Yeah, that will help us in that aspect.
The mud is less slippery?
What?
The mud?
Yeah, on that other side?
The mud is insane on the other side.
Making moves, baby! The only problem is we don't have the proper flashing to go on top of these windows. So we're having to kind of like jimmy rig this together, and we're eventually going to have to get that flashing and shove it behind the siding and then nail the bottoms of the siding on. So
I see.
we're basically leaving that bottom part undone so we can pull this seam out, slide our flashing in there, and then nail through that. The red chalk line is just a control line. It's a level line across the building, and then you snap that same line on the siding, and then every time you hang a sheet, you just make sure you're on that control line, and if you do it correctly, they should all be level.
How are we so far?
Not good. We're like 1 for 4. Maybe 2 for 4.
No, the first 3 were good.
Okay.
First 3 sheets?
Yeah, on that
I
end.
meant the first wall. The wall over there was off, this wall's off. Don't ask about the red line.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, quit asking questions.
Up around some brownie.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I need whole.
You want the whole thing?
Yeah.
Who made them?
Huh?
Who made the brownies?
Grandma.
Duh.
Huh?
Grandma?
This.
Yeah, of course.
She did it. Mama got me,
But did you already have? You already had one.
but can Mom give me one?
You want a brownie, huh?
Yeah, I want a brownie.
A grandma brownie?
The grandma brownie.
All right, so you already had one,
Hey,
right? But you want more
this,
because grandma makes yummy brownies?
this.
What if we split one?
Big one.
Yeah, do you know what that means?
This.
It means I have half and you have half.
This. I have one and you have that.
Do you want to do that?
This. I want to do that.
Let's do it.
A brownie.
A brownie. We're gonna split one, okay?
This.
Do you know what that means?
This.
I'm gonna have half and you're gonna have half.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that.
You're gonna share it.
Careful, careful your hands. All right, one is for me and one is for you. Which one do you want?
I'm down.
Okay. Thank you, Gloria. These are delicious. Oh my goodness. I'm going into the bathroom to talk because nowhere is safe. Billy has been defying sleep nights and days. It's been a little bit tricky because he was a great sleeper as a newborn, and now that he's hit 4 months, there's a big 4-month sleep regression that he's definitely going through right now. But he's also been not wanting to nap, or not really wanting to nap more than 20 or 30 minutes at a time. So finally got him down for an afternoon nap, and Leo and Jennifer are playing outside in the snow, so the house is nice and quiet. That's another thing I was not really prepared for, is doing anything, trying to maintain a schedule or take care of a baby while you have a toddler. Very, very difficult. So Billy doesn't always get to nap very well because Leo is just making noise in the background. Especially in this house, there's no separation, so it's been hard to nap during the day. But they're playing outside, Billy's asleep, I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning. We'll see if it lasts more than 20 minutes. Who knows? He slept about 15 minutes that time. Just wide awake, huh? He's happy. He just doesn't want to sleep. I think Jennifer and Leo are out on a walk somewhere. It's kind of quiet. I don't know where everybody is. Billy's just spitting up in the carrier, dripping spit up milk all over me. But we're going for it anyway. We're doing it. Seems to be going well.
We're making a lot of progress. We're gonna throw up this last sheet. I think we have like 2.5 more sheets after that to finish out this wall,
Okay.
but we're not gonna get to that today.
That's okay. You got really far.
I really would have liked to have gotten that.
Meh.
Hopefully the sloughing snow doesn't cause any problems.
Yeah. I'm just swimming in spit up.
You are?
Yeah, it's just a gallon of spit up in here just sloshing around. It's my own fault. I fed him and then burped him, which I thought was enough, and immediately put him in the carrier, which is kind of like a crunched sitting position, so a lot of pressure on his tummy. And it's all coming out. What are you doing? What are you doing with those sunglasses on? Huh? You're so silly. Are you so silly? Oh, hi. Yeah.
Past old timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees. Mighty fine.
How we doing?
Oh, we got roly poly oly over here.
This guy?
Yeah.
Going for the roly-poly Olympics?
Yep.
Is
that Leo?
Pictures buried in guitar case. Underneath the music
just Jennifer.
sheets all over the place.
Is that Leo?
I caught
Hello!
a glimpse of the sweetest girl's face I ever knew.
Leo. Leo, don't pull on that. Hey, stop that.
And how
Is this a Leo boy? Hey, you look like the abominable snowman. Are you warm?
He must have been. He like flopped down in the snow on his belly for like 10 minutes.
Good.
I'm like, let's go. He's like, no, I'm okay.
Did you take a nap in the snow?
And then he like rolled over and just sat there and ate snow. I'm like, it's getting kind of cold. No, I'm okay.
Did
But
you eat
I
snow?
was trying to come here because there might be cars roll over me.
Oh, you don't want cars to run over you.
There,
Yeah, you gotta be safe.
You gotta be careful.
Did you eat snow?
there,
Yeah.
there.
Was it yummy?
There's everybody cars.
It's cold.
There.
I'm glad it fits you. That suit looks great.
That looks big.
It's a good snowsuit.
This is a good suit.
Yeah, it seemed good. Didn't seem to mind the cold at all.
Good.
We were like over off on the side, and then we needed to come back. So I'm like, we need to walk, and then he just like plopped down in the road. I'm like, we can't stay in the road. Cars might come.
Yeah.
And we found some deer tracks.
Ooh, cool.
But no moose.
No
tracks.
moose. Did you see any moose poop?
No.
Nope.
This is moose.
No moose today.
Just some deer tracks.
This is deer trap.
Okay, that's good.
down the
What are you making?
I can make coffee.
All right, we had a heck of a day out there today. We got so much done. We got so much siding hung. Not as much as I was anticipating, but that's usually just the way it goes around here.
Yeah, but more than was absolutely necessary. So
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think we're actually doing well,
Yeah.
considering that it's not going to melt at this point. If you haven't realized, it's not horrible yet, but the snow is here to stay.
Yeah, and it's not going to get any easier. I think once we get the first layer done, it'll feel easy, and then once we have to start doing that second and third layer, it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare. But
Yeah.
we're going to get it done.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
It'll be good.
But I think this is probably where we're going to let you guys go. So if you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you guys. We love you.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.